All right, Dolphin fans. So, how many of you remember the time when Dan Marino got hurt? We were 9-2, and we somehow managed to miss the playoffs. And then was it with Wannstedt where we ended up blowing what we had the last 2 or 3 games of the year, where all we had to do was like win one, and we ended up not making the playoffs. Now, I'm not saying that's what's fitting to happen, but I think that might be what's fitting to happen. Okay, we were 8-3. We're probably going to be 8-6 by the end of next week. But we just lost tiebreaker to the Chargers. So if you lose that game and the Chargers win, that could knock us like out of a spot. We're totally capable of blowing this. The defense is doing what it can, and we got completely outcoached today. That's the biggest thing. Now, I'm not saying Tua had a good game or a bad game, but I'm saying part of the reason why Tua had a bad game, is we're being outcoached. Okay, no adjustments were really being made. Tua made the adjustments himself by taking off and running a couple of times. We did start to have some success running the ball, but not enough, and just some really weird, interesting play calls. And then Tua's not making any of the throws, not making any of the plays when he's got guys covered in the middle. Just some weird looking things going out there. There was at least 2 times, at least twice, where the ball is like sailing past Waddle's head, and he's just like looking around like he don't even know the ball's on the way. I don't know if they're losing it in the lights or whatever. Tyreek's out there on one leg. Wilson goes out with a hip. One of the first early drives in the game. And sometimes teams peak too soon, and we were rocking and rolling, and then we had that bye, and the offense has just not looked right since then. I know we got all the points against the Texans, but that was all in the first half, and even then there was some odd throws coming out of Tua's hands. We're seeing it again today. Just for as spectacular as he was, it is the complete opposite now. Meanwhile, Herbert is out there just looking like frickin' Joe Montana, just killing us 5 yards a pop all day long. We're just playing this soft, off the man coverage, and they're going with the blitz, and he's like, I don't care, boom, there's 4 yards. We'll get 6 out of it, and there's another first down. Just no adjustments, being outcoached. And as much hope as we had, 2 weeks ago, I'm sitting there talking about I want the top seed in the AFC, and now you're looking at the way the team is playing, you're thinking, can this team make the playoffs? Not will we make the playoffs, because I know there's still a lot of hope that that's going to happen, but Bills, Packers, Jets, Patriots. We got the Packer game, you hope, right? You hope. You would have thought we had this one too. It's depressing. This is disappointing, depressing. It's been a long day for me. Colin and I did a 6-hour stream. We did the Panther game, then we did the Dolphin game. I don't know how you fix this. I don't know how you fix it. If teams are going to take away the middle of the field and Tyreek is hurt, he's out there on one leg. There's nothing to Waddle over the middle. There's nothing to Gesicki over the middle. And if that's going to continue, Tua is not going to beat you throwing to the outside on a consistent basis. That's a recipe for what you've seen here these last 2 weeks. Which, today was what? The Tyreek fumble, okay, and the one long palm to Tyreek where the defender fell. And that was the extent of our offense today. So, in a way, I'm kind of glad we didn't get that onside kick, because I think we would have just been disappointed with the results after that. Man, what a bummer. What a bummer. But it's the Dolphins, and us Dolphin fans, we've been here, done that, right? We've seen this movie quite a few times where they look good and you buy in, and we friggin' bought in, And then as soon as you buy in, it's like Lucy and Charlie Brown. Boop! There goes the ball and we're flat on the back of our ass. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate all the support. I'll see you guys again. I'm going to start adding in some extra football and Dolphins content, so it will not just be the recaps. I think I'm going to start adding in like a review type of thing like I do for the Panthers, so that I can have a little bit more of in-depth coverage. Appreciate all the support, and I'll see you guys all again tomorrow.